Hello everyone, my name is Ethan from Wirestream, and today I am here in the LA area, Hawthorne, close to the LAX area. And the reason why I'm here is because I was called that one of the doors that works with the fob is not working. So I'm here to change out the, usually they have a cylinder that pulls back on the door. In this case, we're going to change it to a different type of pullback lever that will open up the door. This device goes inside of the push bar. So I'm going to show you first what I'm going to do over here, which is the first thing I do is check the voltage, making sure that the door is getting enough voltage, and then after that I'll go inside and replace this part. Now we have already seen this door. We already know that the solenoid on this door is although it is working, from time to time it doesn't pull back. So this lever is a little bit different, where it clips differently on the door, so hopefully this will solve the issue. So first, let's go ahead and take a look at the power that the door is getting. So here we're going to find the power to the door that we're going to be working with, and what I'm going to do next is test voltage to make sure that it is we are getting 24 volts, which is what the door requires to work. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you guys here is that we have our battery coming into our transformer here. Oops. And now well connected. As you saw, I just moved it in its sluice, so this will get I gotta tie this back up with a screw. It's not fully connected. And on this side we have our options for either 12 volts or 24 volts on the transformer. Let me see if I can get that closer right there. So that's a dip switch that would allow us to change the voltage. The voltage that normally is required for the setup, it would be a 24 volt, but this thing would be giving out right now 12 volts. So let me check that. And yeah, we're getting about 13 volts. This then feeds off to another power supply here, or just a splitter, and this seems this is the PD4A, and this is the fuse box. You will see right here. So also I should have about 12 volts coming out of here. Let's see. Yep, same voltage, so that means all of this board is working. And I anticipate this is my my cable going into my door. So what I'm gonna go do, I'm gonna go check how much voltage I get when I test. I have my tools ready to go. I have a command, my command part here, which I mentioned is my cylinder in case I need to replace this. So the first thing I'll do is just check the voltage and see if that works. If it doesn't work, or if we're not getting the voltage that we need, then I'll just make some changes on that. Okay, so I'm here at the door now. So let me show you if, with the fob, that this is pulling back. You can hear it pulling back, but it's not pulling back every time, so you have to swipe multiple times. So this could be due to the voltage, not getting enough voltage. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this up and then test and then see how much voltage comes through every time. Okay, so here's a current cylinder that pulls back, or the solenoid. And what we need to test is voltage here when it comes in. This is probably requires a 24 volt. So if we got the right one, then we'll test how much voltage is coming in. So first, let's swipe again. You can see that the mechanism pulled back on that. Let's try one more time. Okay, and it did pull back. So next is checking voltage. I'm going to check voltage from here, and you will see whether we're getting 24 volts here or not. And if we are getting 24 volts, that just means that we were looking at the wrong power supply. which it's okay, because then we know that we do need 24 volts here, and that would be correct. In that case, we'll probably just have to replace the solenoid here with a different unit that we brought. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky because we need two hands here. So I'll put that there. There are the keys. And we do have 24 volts, and it holds to keep the door open. Yep, I'm not touching. Let me touch the lead over here. Hard to do it with one hand. All right, there we go. So let's test it again. And constantly we get 24 volts. And it holds. I'm gonna do that once more. And it's holding. Alright, so before I take everything apart, on this section right here, I'm going to go ahead and open up the new MLRK1 from Command. So I want to make sure this part actually fits in there, because I don't want to have to take everything apart and then it does not. Okay. So as you see, it does not fit on this side, so I may have to do an extension, and I'm going to see if this right here is an option where I can install it. So let me take a look at that. Well, it turns out that as I was recording, the recording stopped, so I did some of the work here. Without the recording portion of it, you will see here, I'm going to remove this plate next, but let me show you how the door is working now. So the first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to swipe. You will see how this retracts. And there it is. So now I'm going to go ahead and close the door. All right, here we are. One more time. And we can see the door does lock. And there we go. All right, that was a quick video. We didn't get to shoot everything, but we did get it to work. So we'll see you guys on the next one.